So, hello everyone. This is going to be my intro video to, my first video. I'm going to be talking about, this channel is going to be based around spirituality, astrology, life in general. Now, for this video, I don't want to make it too long. I want to touch bases on concept of duality. All right, we're gonna go straight into it. So, a lot of people seem to think that there's only bad people in the world, and then there's good people. Which, for the most part, you can see it that way, but I see it like, for example, certain celebrities, right? Like now with cancel culture and everything. By the way, I got Black Sabbath going on in the background, Black Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? But, so, with celebrities, we tend to see them in certain ways, depending on, things they do, things they may say. If it's in this case, let's say musicians, right? We may have a certain viewpoint or judge them in a certain way, maybe based off of the lyrics, the type of music that they make. And let's say they have a record or a history of just being assholes or being dicks to their fans, or just being assholes in general. But we don't know this person. And sometimes we, as people who are obviously not celebrities, we look at them like they're gods or like they're these larger than life beings, right? But we can't do that, because they're just human like us. The only difference is they have a platform and they can reach many people with their voice or their art. They could seem to be a certain way to us, but who knows what they've gone through in life for them to act a certain way. And I see it everywhere. With people I meet, people I talk, there's times where they can act certain ways that I don't like, but then there's certain days they act normal, or just they have a good day, they're chill. And it's like, so you can't really categorize one person as being good or being evil or bad. Obviously, there's people who are completely in the dark side, completely evil, murderers, psychopaths, whatever. And then there's people who we tend to see them as, very good, saints and all this stuff. But sometimes looks are very deceiving. This person who may seem to be good and caring and all this, they could be a psychopath, right? What if they killed people and they seem to put on a certain image? And on the other side, this person that seems like an asshole, he's always cussing people out, he's cutting people off and cutting people in when they're driving, just being dicks. But ultimately, that person, that guy or female, whatever, that guy or girl who's like that, maybe that they could be that way, but most of the time they're probably telling the truth. Most people who tend to come off as assholes or abrasive, aggressive, not all the time, but sometimes it's because they're telling the truth. They say it like it is. They don't have the reason, or they don't feel the need to sugarcoat things, which is something that I do believe in. Ultimately, I can be very straightforward, and that's just how I am. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't feel the reason or the need to. But I've learned that you need to do both, depending on the situation. I'm not really gonna give examples as to what, maybe in another video, but in general, you have to know when. Basically, that's where duality comes in, yin and yang. And it's not so much about good and bad. It's about the opposition, light and dark. You know, you can be a very good person. Be a good person. Help people. Be caring. Be there for people. Listen. But ultimately, you need boundaries too. You know, someone asks you to do something and it seems like they're just using you for something. Are you just going to keep doing it because you're a quote-unquote good person? No. Like, what is that? Like, put a boundary up. No, sorry, I can't do this. I can't help you out with money. I can't pick you up. I'm busy, blah, blah, blah. It's not being a dick. It's not, oh, he's selfish. Let them call you whatever they want. You know, people. I mean, people in general. Let people call you whatever. Whatever people say about you shouldn't affect you, right? And this is hard for a lot of us, even for me at times. But honestly, I've gone to the point where I couldn't give a rat's ass, right? You gotta have some self-integrity, you gotta value yourself. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, what religion you practice, what race you are, what ethnicity, it doesn't matter. One thing that's universal is having your own self-respect, standing up for yourself. You know, calling someone out when you feel the need is right? And defending someone else or protecting someone else when it's called for. But on the opposite side, or on the other spectrum, know when to take a step back. And another thing is shut up. A lot of people don't know how to shut up. And when you shut up, what do? You listen. And when you listen, you learn from someone who may be more experienced, a little bit older, so you can take that information that someone is telling you, or even if it's in an aggressive way, if it's something that has substance and it hits a chord, strikes a chord with you, like, huh, maybe I am wrong, right? Because you shut up and you listened and you're like, huh, okay, maybe I am doing something wrong, maybe blah, 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 right? So let me incorporate what I've just learned and practice it so I can grow in whatever aspect I need to grow in. This is basically what duality is. You know, people tend to call people, you know, oh my God, he's so good. But it's not a good thing to just call someone one thing, even if it's calling them a saint or a very good person, because then you're just making this person seem to be only a good person. So when they do something that's out of pocket, something that's considered not to be, you know, respectful in your eyes, then your whole judgment and your view of them is going to go completely down the drain. And that's not good either. What we need to do is practice duality, the yin and yang. And by doing that, which is another problem that a lot of people seem to have, is being alone. When you're alone, you get to have introspection. You get to find yourself and learn what you like to do, learn what type of things trigger you when you deal with people in public, at home with family, with your friends, online, you know, especially. Learn to be alone. It's not a bad thing to be alone. But then that's where that duality comes in, the balance. Know when, or realize when you need some time to yourself and recharge from the world. Take some time out for yourself. Stay home. Do what you like to do. Rest. But we're human. We're social creatures. We need to go out and socialize, you know, and it doesn't matter what way you socialize, but do it. You know, it's very important, it's healthy to practice boundaries. Basically, practice duality is the main topic of this video. That's all I have for this video. Again, I don't want to make it too long, but I just believe that duality is a very important thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize, or they undermine it, and some people just don't have a clue about it. They just don't even know about it. And it's something, I wouldn't say, the concept of it is simple, but it's hard to practice it. So this is why I'm making this video. I want people to know more about it. Practice duality. It's very helpful. It'll help you a lot in so many areas of your life, not just one thing. Like, I just listed a bunch of, you know, different examples of just alone practicing duality and how it plays a role in your life, you know, different aspects of life. So this is my first video, so obviously I'm not perfect in, I'm not using a professional camera, nothing. I'm just doing it on the fly because this is just my style. I want to be a little bit more personal. So I would love, you know, whoever watches this, doesn't matter how many people, you know, if you want to comment, feel free. I'd love to have a conversation. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.